Hello everyone, this is Valentina Cirasola, and I am on my episode of Organizing for Harmony. How is everyone today? Today is really hot today. Really hot. Anyway, organizing for uh, harmony and a good living. Would you spend only a few hours to get completely organized in one space before moving to another space and exchange those few hours of work for harmony, for a lifetime harmony? I would say yes, absolutely, and I think you would do the same. You would agree to that. Too often I hear, I cannot get to it, I don't have time, I'm overwhelmed, the pile of things, clothes and papers just overwhelms me. Yes, I hear that too often. But all these expressions are, let me turn the volume up because I'm not sure anyone can hear. Okay, I was saying that all these expression of unsatisfied life might be sign of unresolved problems and sometimes psychological problems, because if people cannot get to their mess, I think there is a huge problem there. And the thing is, the life energy gets cut off. It's like you have no oxygen to your lungs and your heart. It's the same thing. The messy homes and clutters just cut off your life energy. But I knew a person, some times ago, I knew a person who had an accident, and brain damage was a result of that. Her daily tasks were very difficult. What for another person would have been an easy thing to do, for her everything was very difficult. Like trying to find her glasses that maybe had been in her nose all along, trying to remember where she left her teacup that she was drinking, trying to find the keys and trying to get out of the house in a hurry. She couldn't do it. Well, she got herself out of that situation by color coding everything. Now, anyone can do that. Anyone. You color code your life and you get set. So she did, like family stuff was yellow, paying bills were red, or something of that sort. But she also used boxes, and she put things in boxes that were important to her. So anyone can use this method. It's easy and it's fun. The one thing one has to decide is to say no to that way of life. Do you want to live in a messy home? No, I don't. Do you want to forget paying bills because of the pile of paper is so high you can't get to it? No. I know nowadays people pay bills online, but it's uh, it's whatever they do. It's just, this is just an example, paying bills, but could be anything that it needs to be to your attention at a certain date. Do you want to forget to cash your $5,000 checks that you received 2 years ago because the pile of paper is so high you can't get to it? Yeah, that happened to that woman that I said before. So this is very important. It seems like this is a very elementary subject, and mundane, and but it isn't, because this can take you to um, a life of disappointments, or it can take your life to a better life, a better level. So my method of staying organized is to put things in boxes, because I love boxes. And many times I have designed my own boxes after I bought a plain box. You know, you can get the box you get from a store, if they're sturdy enough, you can put paper over, fabric, decoupage it, and do a beautiful things. But let me show you. This is my house is a mixture of it's a bohemian kind of style, a mixture of French and Venetian styles. So everything, all the boxes that are keeping me organized are in tune with the decor. It wouldn't be any different, trust me, you know, at least knowing me. This is a toile box, okay? I keep all my videos of my past work that I've done with clients. The box was brown originally. So I took some wallpaper and see, it was brown originally. I took some wallpaper, the toile style French, and I applied it. So now it's a very different box, and it fits with my decor. Now let me show you something else. Uh, in my office, I don't have that many drawers to keep myself organized. So I have boxes on shelves, wherever I have shelves. This is one that I made myself in the leather effect. Okay, see the leather effect. And inside, I keep these nuisance things that they are very, see these things? Very ugly to see it. They get messy in the drawers. So I keep them in here. Easy. Then, you know, here, oopla. This is a very heavy one because it's heavy. Here I have cards. I do have the habit of writing cards. This one I didn't make it. I found it like this and I loved it. I have the habits of writing cards. So like I have boxes of many different cards here. I have pens and I have stamps and I have envelopes. They're all together, so I don't have to go roaming around when I need to write something. And also hats. My hats are part of the decor often. I hang them on chairs and wherever I want to do something different sometimes. Otherwise, I keep them in boxes. See? One of these hat box holds 3, 4 hats. And they're very nice because this one fits in the color of my bedroom. Very nice, very decorative. So, again, as I said, I don't need to add color to color code everything, but boxes to me are very important. And as I said before, the success of a harmonious life, it's about learning how to say no to things you don't want to deal with or things you have no knowledge for. Uh, if you have no knowledge, then it's easy to get an expert and help you doing these tasks. Otherwise, it is fun to just spend one day and organize space by space and do what you need to do with it. It's really, really easy. So, and it is something that people don't really think about it. Oh, why should I have all these boxes around? And okay, it's to me it's important to have that type of organization. It's very important because it takes my life to a different level. I have more time to focus on the most important things. And the most beautiful part is I have more time to do the beautiful things that I like to do instead of cleaning or trying to find things where I might have been displaced or that of that kind of sort. That sort of thing is like looking for keys. Where are the keys? Where are the keys? Well, you should have a place where you, in your entry, where you put all your keys. Or you should have, if you come in from the kitchen, you should have a drop box. Like you empty out all the things you have in your pocket, in your purse, in that box. So when you leave again, you know where they are. So it's simple, it's very simple and doable. And don't believe that, I have to say that uh, um, clutter and disorderly makes a very bad life. So say no to a hectic life, to a life of busyness, and say no to difficult people as well. Sorry, it is very hot today. So I hope you're doing good. So being organized is the only way to achieve a life of harmony, and you will realize how many things you can do in one day. So until the next episode of Create Beauty Every Day, thank you for watching. I will come on every Thursday. Sorry, I said Tuesday, Thursday. I will come on every Thursday. And when you finish being organized, please visit my website and my blog, valentinadesign.com or valentinaexpressions.com. And don't believe when people tell you, I'm too busy. It's a myth, because there is always a way to organize yourself and you will get unbusy. Okay? Thank you for watching. Peace, love. Bye.